some of those who have
Congratulations, class of 2013. What a fabulous evening tonight will be. I'd like to take this humbling opportunity to say some happy little platitudes. Shoot for the stars. Follow your dreams. Never give up. Change the world. It'll all be all right in the end. When the adults told us that when we were little, we smiled and nodded and took what they said for granted. I know you believed them, because I know I definitely did. When I was little, I liked to pretend I was Superman. I liked running around everywhere in a red and blue cape. But then, I tried climbing a building like they did in the movies, so I could jump for the stars and change the world. And things didn't end up quite alright. I learned the hard way, but that's when I realized the adults forgot a key word. What they really meant to say was, follow your realistic dreams. Now, why exactly are we here tonight? Well, of course, it's to celebrate, to rejoice, to remember. For better or for worse, we're letting go of so much that was important and familiar to us. The sports, academics, and arts that we loved or hated are all slipping away from our grasp, like the slimy, wriggling electric eels that lighted our ventures into the deep sea of uncertainty. We're here tonight so we can be together for a final time with best friends, classmates, and teachers, some of whom we will probably never see again. Tonight is a time to momentarily let go of our worries for the future, to temporarily push aside war, disease, and famine, and to forget the underpaid El Salvadorian laborers who made our graduation robes. No, wait, that's not quite right. Even as we sit here in complete shock at how far we've come, we must never ever forget, even momentarily, our futures, our unreachable dreams, or the suffering in this world. We have big problems in our world, and none of them can be overcome in a day. But it is the countless little things we do that matter. We can all be Superman by accomplishing the impossible in our everyday actions. Help the paraplegic next door cross the street. Go put out wildfires, and be nice to the people you love. Go out there and help in the little ways. Noted Union General Carl Schurz reminiscently said over 150 years ago, ideals are like stars. You will not succeed in touching them with your hands, but like the seafaring man on the ocean desert of waters, you choose them as your guides, and following them, you reach your destiny. Clearly, if your dream is to spend your life living in your parents' basement playing video games, you should probably seriously reconsider your options. Instead of playing video games, rechannel your energies and passions. Do and become a world-class video game programmer and get filthy rich. Then, donate all your money to charity. Let us make it our goal to pursue our biggest dreams. But even if we don't quite reach them completely, our dreams are what guide and push us, always. Whether that is dreaming of making it to the Olympics, playing at Carnegie Hall, or achieving world peace. And even if we don't quite hit that high mark we set for ourselves, at least we'll be where we're meant to be, just by reaching for it. No matter what classes, clubs, or sports we were in, Folsom High School provided us with a foundation for our dreams. Whether it was doing book work every day in statistics, or freaking out over last-minute essays for English, or struggling in quantum systems engineering, we learned something, academic or not, from every millisecond we spent at Folsom High School, even if we didn't know it at the time. Both our teachers and our peers have done an amazing job of guiding us along the path to following our dreams. Whether they realized it or not, every single action they took that affected us, for better or for worse, helped us on our way to our biggest and best dreams. Take that education and use it well. Let all Folsomites, no matter our different backgrounds and appearances, hobbies and interests, quirks and charms, all have it as our common goal, not to change the world unconditionally, but to realize that realistically, we all have our limits. We must have conviction that we can make a real difference, but we shouldn't be too disappointed if we don't cure cancer overnight. Let us be idealistic, but realistic at the same time. If we are discouraged, if we stumble and trip, If we even fall, let us contemplate for a moment, but then pick ourselves up. Never unconditionally surrender. Today is graduation, but it is also called commencement for a reason. It is the end of the beginning, but Act 2 is just about to begin. As wise men are fond of saying, we will dominate, no matter where we go. So thank you, take care, good night, and carpe diem. Together, class of 2013, let's save the world!